We're about to watch a video of an African-American male get arrested while his white accomplices who actually had evidence got to walk away. And the only thing that I want to ask you guys while you're watching today's video, had it been 3 African-American youths in that car, how would this scenario had played out? What you're about to watch is a bunch of kids who apparently broke into a house where there had been a party previously. And it seems like the white kids got off the hook pretty easy, but the black kid didn't fare so well. Now, I had to cut out a lot of images from this body cam footage because YouTube does not allow you to publish the information of minors. But what I want you to know, if you are a parent in Sarasota, 14 years old, 17-year-old, if your kids are out late at night with their friends or you don't know where your kids are at late at night, they're breaking into houses. They're having house parties. I'm an Uber driver and I work this area late at night. These kids are out there drinking underage. They're breaking into houses. This is what your kids are doing at 2 or 3 in the morning where you don't know where they're at. Of course, like I said on today's video, I had to omit a lot of details because you can't publish that stuff to YouTube. But if you are a parent in the Sarasota area, you need to be aware that this is what your kids are up to late at night if you don't know where they're at.
2-10, 13B. It's going to be on the opposing street. Floor tag, Charles. So where's your friend? Which house?
This house.
This one? Have him come out. Where do y'all live? Alright, have your friend come out.
I'm on the floor.
What's your friend's name? Call your friend out.
Okay,
Let me get your ID. Your ID. Your ID.
I don't have it on me.
Okay.
I don't have it either. Yeah, you can take that.
2-40 or 2-1.
Alright. Give me your ID.
I don't have it on me.
How old are you?
I'm
19.
I don't have it on me.
Can you give me a 21, please?
And you don't have your ID. How old are you? 9. Are you close by? Yeah, I would just head over here. I just walked the property because I heard noise. And this car is just sitting over here with minors with the same wine container. And then I don't know if we missed it yesterday, but there's a shattered window on the house. Have her write her name down, birthday, address. And then the young lady in the back. Is your friend black or white?
Is that the only vehicle so far?
White?
Yeah. Me? No.
Affirm. They had a friend that they said was in the house off of Cleveland, but they're literally right behind it. And they're only giving me a name of a white male named JJ. How old's JJ?
I think 17. This is the address we got sent
You got sent by who?
by him. I think he was with him. Yeah, he was with a girl, I think. Yeah, it's just a complete
Were y'all out here last night?
No. During the party? I had to come out
Because
here
I
to come
can
get my
review my body cam footage and see who was in there.
I know, but I came out here. I wasn't at the party. I came out to
Do you
get
have
my
the
phone.
flyer for the party?
Yes.
Can I see it, please?
Yeah. For last night?
Yep.
I don't know if
I know it was on Snap.
it would have been expired by now.
See if you can find it.
Um,
One of y'all has to have it.
No, because when it's on someone's story,
It expires in 24 hours.
Who put it out?
We're not sure.
It was, I don't know. It's kind of like everywhere.
Give me that buzz ball too. It's under your legs.
Yeah, it's right there.
How much other alcohol's in here?
I don't know.
People use your car.
Yeah,
all the
people use
time.
my car all the
She literally
time.
just got it back so we could come here. But I don't think there's any.
I don't know. There should be no alcohol back there.
Yeah, if there's no alcohol back there.
Alright.
I couldn't find the flyer. I think it expired off everyone's story.
Did anybody screenshot the flyer?
I don't. We can look.
Can you look?
Yeah.
How do you have JJ's phone number?
It's not phone number.
It's on Snap?
Snapchat.
What did he send?
I was on the phone with him and he walked. It's not there anymore. I think he unouted me.
Because I think he sees.
I was on the phone with him when he walked up. And I think he
On
unouted me.
Snap?
Yeah.
And he can. I think
He can
blocks
just
you.
block you. Like the second.
Okay. When I was rolling by,
Mhm.
I heard a loud banging from this area, and now I have a broken window in the house from yesterday.
That has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you see where this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
concerning at this point?
Yes.
10-4. So you were coming out to pick up a random white boy,
It's not random. I know him, but I only have him on Snapchat.
and you only know him by JJ.
Yes.
So he's out here walking around by himself.
No, he's
I think he was with. I'm pretty sure he was with a girl.
He was with the girl. That's all he knows.
And none of y'all went back over to that house?
No.
The hot tub's back on with the lights, and then there's a window on the left side that's shattered. Just completely shattered.
I wasn't like that.
Because we walked the property yesterday. So there's a white boy they said they were coming to pick up named JJ.
JJ.
Outer
JJ's
Banks.
inside the house.
They don't know
Yeah.
where he is. He just snapped them and called them on Snap. So he's somewhere walking around. She said he magically just blocked her. No, it doesn't make any sense. That's why it's, you
This is
know.
the house?
No, it's the one behind this house. The same stuff that was inside the house last night. And they knew about the party. So who's gonna take the fall for the wine and the beatbox? Just hold him for right now. Is that the kid from last night?
Yes.
That's him, right?
Why?
The two's over there with Shane. Gange, hold that kid for now. Go ahead and deny him.
Zone 10, I walked the entire property. Which window are you saying is broken?
If you're looking at the front right of the house, go to the right side, and it's gonna be a window. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, so-
Okay, I'm just gonna do open container or on a parked motor vehicle.
Honestly, she's saying it's not even hers.
Okay, so just
Just leave them alone. Our main one is that one that Shane is with.
can I do a warning for this?
No.
Well, then I at least have them in.
Huh?
Then I at least have a track on them. That's what I mean. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but they're not the one that's the culprit of this whole thing.
You know, personal opinion, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't like what this female cop just did. She basically told the cop that it's okay for this cop to let these girls off with having open containers in the vehicle, even though they're clearly doing something that's wrong. It's this type of behavior that if it had been an undocumented person, perhaps it wouldn't have gone the same way. Or if they had been black instead of white, I'm not really sure. But there definitely seems to be a little bit of white privilege going on with that determination. And I really don't even think that it's beneficial for them. If they're drinking and they're not even 21 yet, maybe involved in a home break-in, I don't think they should be let off that easy. I had a lot of friends that age who went away for a very long time for home invasion robberies and similar things. And, well, it just doesn't really sit too well with me how dismissive this female cop was about these females' behaviors.
There is a camera right directly outside the window around all the pool parts. I don't know if you have any key holder info, so you can get access to that camera, see what happened here. You can get that
y'all are gonna stay here till I figure out if y'all were in the backyard. Okay? Because if y'all were in the backyard, y'all are going to jail too. Okay? And then I guess I'll let you go home with the girls who have alcohol in the car. No. I'm gonna run over there, okay? I still have her ID.
So yeah, this cop's thinking the same exact thing that I'm thinking, which I don't think they're that innocent. So seems like the female cop was suggesting letting them go, but he's going to keep her ID until he figures out the situation. I've been in situations where police officers have spared me from horrible consequences, so I've been on both sides of that situation as well. A good scare is sometimes not a bad thing for a young person.
How may I assist you?
Hey, this is Officer Sipple.
This thing's about to get way in a second. For which home?
The one on Garfield again?
Right here, bro. 200 Garfield?
Yep. So,
is there another break-in or?
Somebody came and busted one of the windows now. And we're by where the window is, and there's a Ring camera over here. Who's got access to this Ring camera?
So that would be our director of operations and the owner of the home.
Is there a way to get a hold of them? Because the window that's been busted is the window right almost above the camera.
Yes.
And that's shattered more since I was over here. Yeah, it's about to let go, and you're not going to have a window right here.
Okay. I don't know if there's a way to get a hold of them at like 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a way to get a hold of them around 8 o'clock.
Well, I'll be off at that point, and I might have the possible suspect who did it.
Okay. Is it okay if I give you a call back and let me reach out to her?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I can call you back at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, bye. Fancy to see you again. Why are we out here, Jonathan?
Because somebody dropped me off here.
Who?
Again. Somebody.
Okay.
My friend's Carissa DeVille.
Who? Let me see your hands. Flip them over.
Yeah, I've been smoking in my neck.
No, flip over.
Everything's good.
Okay, so what are you doing around here?
Somebody dropped me off, Carissa. I told the cops that somebody said there was a part 2, and then they came here. I dropped off. I was just standing outside. Next thing you know, I just seen the car spin off. So my phone is dead. I tried to call somebody to come pick me up. I didn't want to knock on nobody's doors. I didn't want to do nothing stupid. So I just stand right here because I was praying somebody would come back, but the cops came. So right now, they said that they're trying to do an investigation. I cannot leave, go back home.
Yeah, you're not allowed to leave right now.
I understand.
Because as soon as I pulled up on this road, right, because I've been watching this house all night,
I know.
I hear bang, 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 bang multiple times. Go around the corner, find 3 white girls and a Camry. Well, just let me talk.
Oh.
Okay? Find them over there, come back around, walk the property, and I find a blown window on the house that magically you were in yesterday, right?
Yeah, I was.
See how that's... see where that's kind of...
All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So you're going to be here for a minute because, surprise, whoever popped that window, there's a camera right under it. So if you want to start talking before I get the camera footage, Might be wise. I just told the dude, I said, yeah, there's a camera right under it, so if you want to start talking, might be wise. And just walked away. Let him sit on it for a second.
Starts 2 Vault 10, Vault 1050, 1074.
10-6.
If you want to, are you gonna have camera footage?
She's gonna call me back. She's trying to make a phone call.
You could just Mirandize them and be like, listen, man, I'm getting the camera footage sent to me as we speak. Like, you want to confess up now? And he'll probably be like, yeah, bro, I freaking, one of the girls I was with threw it. I don't know. You might say something like that.
My cat. Damn it.
But I made him sit down because
You got,
he looks like a very athletic dude. And I didn't
He
really,
is.
I didn't want to have to run after somebody. So.
Go ahead and stand up for me. I'm gonna detain you.
Yes, sir.
For right now.
Yes, sir.
While she sends me that video. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, no, you're not free to leave. Alright, I'm gonna read you a Miranda warning, okay? Because here's the thing. She's about to send me that camera footage.
I know.
So,
listen, Jonathan, man, you speaking to us now, obviously you don't have to, but at the end of the day, we're going to see on that camera what exactly happened. So you telling us the truth now is only going to help your case more. Yeah. It could be a difference between you getting let out of handcuffs right now and going home for the night or going to jail. Oh, all right.
if you think we're bluffing, there's a Ring camera literally right next to that AC unit. Which you know where that AC unit is. Oh. Time's a ticking, buddy. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Okay. Do you want me to send you a picture of it real quick? Okay. Alright. Alright. Give me a second. I'll send it to you. Alright. Alright, bye. Just stand with him. I've already Mirandized him. It's the same one we dealt with yesterday.
Is he y'all caught him walking?
Yeah. Yeah, he's over there if you want to go speak.
I mean, I have to make this observation. Black person with suspicion, handcuffed immediately. White people with evidence, they're trying to make excuses to get them out. Personal opinion. If you don't agree with my statement, just hit the comments up and let me know what you think. Obviously, this little white privileged white girls are using him as a puppet to do what they want done.
I've got her ID. I'm going to let her go in a second. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Alright, bye.
It's pretty obvious that these girls are vinculated with the young man. They're part of the same little gang going around doing stuff. Usually when they can't get you for one thing, they get you for the other. There definitely isn't any evidence that these girls were helping him do this robbery or break-in, but they did have another crime on them, underage possession of alcohol, open container vehicle. Please believe that a Hispanic male over the age of 21 would get arrested for an open container.
Yeah. Yep, he's going with me. Hey, Jonathan. What's that, buddy? That's a camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He on the camera?
We're going to get the footage, but... Huh? I didn't get it yet. No. Did you see it? No. Oh, here, I gotta send it to...
It's about the ball. It's fucking
Yeah,
big
it's
as
it.
shit. Sorry, there's like a busted, probably like a couple $1,000 window.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full pumps underneath it, and there's a fucking window.
Look.
Shit's fucking big too, bro.
So
Felony commission.
when we first pulled up and talked to him, he was standing right here, and he said he was staying in that building.
No, he's full of shit.
Yeah, I know. He was
I just want to see.
And the story is, I was doing my rounds because I've been checking on this all night.
Right.
I slow roll down here with the windows open because I've been watching it. It's the fan in that room.
Okay.
So I get up to here and I hear bang, 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 pause, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? So I sit for a second, back up, and then I go around. The 3 white girls are sitting in the car over there. Stop them. What are y'all doing out here? It's 2:40 or whatever. They're like, we're waiting on our friend JJ. Where's JJ? He's in that house. I was like, okay. Left them, came back around, walked through this gate, turned the camera on because I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. The jacuzzi's on in the back with the bubbler going, the lights on, everything. It looks a little messed up again. I walk around this side, that window's blown out. And then there's a pipe laying on this, I need to get one, that's why.
It's crazy how much law enforcement is willing to do to protect rich people's properties, living in poor neighborhoods, we've had real serious situations in the past, and I don't ever recall law enforcement being this proactive about resolving any of our issues. We recently had somebody try to break into our vehicle in a spot where there were several cameras, and despite the fact that there were cameras right where our vehicle got broken into, or they tried to break into our vehicle and damage the door, the cops weren't this proactive. I just find it interesting how proactive law enforcement can be about protecting rich people's properties. It's almost like if these cops work directly for these people or something. It's interesting. And well, again, this is just my personal opinion, right? We're all entitled to an opinion. If you don't agree, give me yours. Perhaps there's a lot of, I don't know, maybe incentive of law enforcement officers to kiss up to rich people and make sure that their properties are protected at 3 in the morning. I just have a feeling if this was a poor neighborhood like off of Washington or something, there wouldn't be this much interest in protecting their property.
So, LMP at least.
But nobody back inside. So,
not that we know of. The owner's the only one with access to that, so. Yeah, the owner doesn't even live here. All right. Did y'all search him at all? Okay. Sarge, can you stay with me? Jump out, man. I'm gonna search it.
I only have 2 marijuana carts on me, that's all.
Face my vehicle.
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm old enough for that, dude.
I know.
Stay?
Yes,
Towards the car.
Okay.
He already talked to you?
He won't
He
tell
said
me
he don't
about
talk?
that.
Okay.
Well, you're going to jail tonight for
How old are
loitering
you?
and prowling. 18. Right? 18? Last night you told me you were 17. Alright. Put your legs... No. Put your legs out. Pop your shoe off. No, you're good. Pop that one back on.
All right, y'all.
So what I find interesting about today's video is how quickly law enforcement was to cut those white girls a break. I mean, an open container, that's evidence. That's right then, they're arrestable. And then on top of that, they weren't old enough to be drinking. So that was 100% an arrestable, it was an arrest. I mean, open container and a minor with possession of alcohol, that in itself, that is 100% an arrestable offense. But as you saw, the female officer made efforts to make sure that those females were not arrested for that offense. Yet they were not as impugned towards the black kid who was arrested for loitering and prowling, a crime which, by the way, those girls could have been arrested for as well. One of the things that people don't understand about police profiling and racism in the United States, it isn't who gets arrested, it's who doesn't get arrested. And this is what many times we do not see regarding law enforcement. It isn't so much who got arrested, it's who didn't get arrested. That's what you don't see. I mean, literally what we saw here today was a black person arrested for suspicion, while a white person of the same exact age, they're both 18, right? So a black person is arrested on suspicion, loitering and prowling, but the white people who are also loitering and prowling were freed even though they had real criminal charges. By the way, the white girl in the car could have been arrested for loitering and prowling. She could have been arrested for contributing to the delinquency of a minor, possession of an open container, possession of alcoholic beverages underage. She could have been arrested for at least 4 different charges, but they let her go. The young man was arrested on nothing more than suspicion. I really do find this a little bit disturbing, but again, this is the way law enforcement works in the United States. A white person with 4 possible charges, clear and cut, definitive, is let walk away, but a black person with suspicion is detained. Hey, if you see something different than what I see, hit me up in the comment section. But from my perspective, I saw a lot of enthusiasm to handcuff a black person and a lot of excuses overlooking what the girls did. Is the way we treat a black girl or a white girl different than the way we treat a black male? The black male always gets the harsh end of the deal. There is absolutely no hesitation with throwing away the life of a young black person, but there's always an interest in defending the future and, prospects of a white person. And this is something that I've seen in law enforcement my entire life. Growing up here in Florida, I saw so many white kids get breaks cut to them, but the moment somebody that doesn't match the right profile commits the same exact thing, there is no mercy shown to them. Does one arbitrary decision from law enforcement mean now that the entire agency is racist? No. This is the way human nature in this country works. The same thing would have happened anywhere else in Florida. It is not that the Sarasota Police Department is now a racist organization. That's definitely not the case. But what happens here is a demonstration of perspectives of individuals and how law enforcement has a little bit of leniency in how they use it. Obviously, in this particular case, it seemed like that female officer decided to give those females that opportunity. It'd be interesting for me to go back now and request her body cam footage and see what conversation she had with those females. I might actually go ahead and do that. But the problem here is not so much that the Sarasota Police Department is racist, but that collectively these police officers decided that somebody who could have been arrested for 4 different charges walked away impune while somebody else was arrested on suspicion. Now, there's a few dynamics to this situation that many people may not understand. How much power do these wealthy property owners along the beach have? Who do they want arrested for a crime that happens on their properties? What would happen if these police officers arrest a little white girl whose parents might be friends with lawyers and rich property owners? There's a lot of background dynamics that force these officers to behave in a certain way that perhaps may not even be where they stand personally. I mean, literally that white female officer tried to get those people who are clearly engaged in criminal activity to be able to walk away. She was trying to get him to release those females and let them go on their way, despite the fact that they were clearly involved in criminal activities. Does that police officer know those females' parents? It's really difficult to know exactly what the background details are in this particular case that we don't know about. how did this young man act last time he dealt with law enforcement? For example, he told law enforcement that he was 17. Perhaps he was arrestable at that party the previous night, and they let him go because he said he was a minor, but he wasn't. Now, those females lied about who they were with. It seems fairly obvious that they were carpooling together. It doesn't seem that there's any other logical conclusion other than that they were there together. But see, that's the issue, that police officer, for some reason or another, decided to pull that card and grant those females impunity for whatever the crap they were doing for some reason that we don't understand. Then there's the dynamics of what happened at that party recently. What happened at the property the night before that we don't know. And sometimes it isn't even the police officers who actually decide what the charges are going to be. Many times it's the afterthought of what happens in the following legal procedures, where many times, for example, in the case of a Hispanic person who doesn't have a driver's license, when they get arrested, every single charge possibly imaginable gets attributed to them. We just pulled an image on the last body cam video that we did for Guatemalan that showed how they even found these like abstract charges to hit this Guatemalan with after he was arrested. But if you are an African American male of that age group, my advice to you would be not to hang out with little rich white kids, going to parties at mansions along the beach, and then hanging out and breaking into houses. It's one of those situations where if you know that this is their predisposed opinion of who's going to jail and for what reason, then you got to play the games. And in the case of this young man, if he was a wise young man, not driven to delinquency, he wouldn't have found himself in a situation of that nature. Because at the end of the day, underage drinking and partying and breaking into houses is delinquency inclined behavior. And whether law enforcement is going to cut you a break for it or not, it is you yourself who puts yourself in that situation. So if you are a young African American male, this is the way they operate, so don't end up in that mousetrap. I mean, it's one of those situations where if you know how they get down, don't be that guinea pig for that experiment. Don't put yourself in a situation where those white kids' parents are going to bail them out, but your parents ain't going to be able to do nothing for you. And now these rich white kids also go around race baiting people, where you're going to be, if there's 5 or 6 people involved in an altercation or a crime or something, it's always going to be the black kid that gets arrested. Regardless if these police officers are racist or not, isn't even the question. The issue here is that they can't go lock up a little white girl for doing a home invasion robbery when a black kid was there and he didn't get charged. This has to do with the upper ups. It's the way the system is, but don't be that guinea pig for that experiment. Figure out where you belong on the food chain of law enforcement in the United States, and make sure you're not a rat showing up to an out party. One thing that you gotta learn if you're at the bottom of the food chain is how nepotism work. If you're a poor kid and all the other kids are rich and their parents are lawyers and doctors, but you live in a poor neighborhood, you're the one that's gonna go to jail. If you're a black kid and you're hanging out with a bunch of rich white kids and something goes down, it's gonna be you who goes to jail. Nepotism, racism, favoritism has always existed, but you as a young person need to figure out, okay, if you're a young black male and you hanging out in a rich white area with a bunch of white kids and something go down, who do you think is going to end up in handcuffs? This video is not about activism. I don't give a crap who gets arrested in Sarasota. I'm going to make sure it ain't me. But for you watching today's video, I hope you learn a freaking lesson from this situation. As you guys know, I Uber drive in this area at 2 or 3 in the morning on these islands, and I see these scenarios all the time. You wouldn't believe the things that I see Uber driving here at night. I see these rich white kids that do all types of wicked stuff, and the cops have to look the other way. A little bit ago, I was on the causeway crossing over Toledo Key like at 3 in the morning. Two Ferraris were racing 150 miles an hour over the bridge. When they got to the other side, there was a police officer, maybe even one of these police officers in today's video. Do you think that that police officer who gets paid $22 an hour can go and chase down two Ferraris that are racing on the island at 3 in the morning? He's got to pretend and didn't happen. He's got to look the other way, because even that police officer has to know his place on the food chain. So who's at the top of that food chain? Politicians, commissioners, people who own and manage real estate. Do you think when two Ferraris fly by on that bridge at 150 miles an hour that these police officers can go chase those people down? No, dude, they'll lose their jobs. They'll get in trouble. They'll dig up dirt and get them fired. So the issue here is that when it comes to the bigger picture, everybody has to protect their butt. And it isn't particularly that one law enforcement agency is racist, but this is the dynamics of how things work. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying is that even these police officers right here, when they see those two Ferraris racing down the causeway, they got to pretend they didn't see it, because they know if they go and pull over the commissioner's kids, it's their job on the line. It's their future that's going to get thrown away. So that's the dynamic of how things work. I'm not saying it's right. All I'm saying is you need to understand where you fall in that food chain. Just let me remind you that if an undocumented Guatemalan by any chance in the world had an open container, they will not throw that charge out. They will not let that Guatemalan walk away. For some people, charges are going to disappear, and for other people, they're going to throw the book at you. You just need to know exactly what type of people you're getting with and what's going to happen to you when you get on the wrong side of that scenario. These police officers were so quick to put this young man in the back of the police car that they forgot to search him. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. What I'm saying is if you are a young African American male, you got to move smarter than everybody else. You got to be more careful than everybody else, because if they're out looking for you and you're out doing stupid crap and they already making sure that you're the one that's going to get arrested, you ain't going to last too long out there. Don't play that part. Don't fit the mold that they're trying to get you to fit, because at the end of the day, bro, they're looking for a reason to lock you up particularly. So if you out there being stupid, you're going to get what you got coming for you. If they're profiling you, all the more reason for you not to be moving foolishly. They already got it out for you. So why are you going to be doing stuff that's going to make it worse? You got to beat the odds. You cannot let them predetermine where you're going to fall. You have to be extra careful. You have to be extra proactive to make sure that you don't end up in the predicament that they want you to end up in. If we had to flip the script and there had been 3 males in that car, they would have never found that white girl. I'm trying to tell you, man, what if it had been 3 black males in that car? Do you think they wouldn't have all got put outside, searched and handcuffed? Get the crap out of here.